The next part of the solution deals with the particular integral. Now, as we have seen in the general form of the difference equation, the solution is given by yn is equal to Cf plus Pi. Before this, we discussed how the complementary function can be calculated by converting the difference equation into the operator form. Usually, for the solution of the difference equation, we use the operator form in the alphabet E, or we call it as a shift operator, right? The second part of the solution, which completely depends on the RHS, that is calculation of the particular integral. So how we calculate the particular integral? Depending on the various possibilities in the RHS, we have categorized it into 4 different cases. So when we come across with such kind of RHS in the given difference equation, we will be trying to simplify them or solve them accordingly and get the complete general solution. Obviously, complementary function is already obtained or calculated. So in the second way, we will be calculating the particular integral. So case number 1 says that if RHS of the given difference equation, either you say it as f of x or you say it as f of n, it is f of n is equal to a to the power n, where a is any constant. If you compare this each particular case of particular integral or RHS in differential equation, we had first case as e to the power ax, because differential equation is usually applied to a continuous function. But I told you that difference equation is applied for the discrete analysis or discrete system. So in this particular discrete system, there is no place for a variable x which is applied or for a function, right? So therein the RHS of the given difference equation used to be e to the power ax, and we used to convert this pi into 1 upon f of d multiplied by RHS of the given difference equation, that is called as phi of x. But here the case number 1 is f of n is equal to a to the power n. So what is a? A is any arbitrary constant. So what will be the RHS? RHS will be now a to the power n. Then definition of pi becomes 1 upon phi of e multiplied by f of n. That is 1 upon phi of e multiplied by a to the power n. So whenever we have the conversion of the given difference equation into the shift operator form, that is E, it will be 1 upon phi of e multiplied by RHS, that is a to the power n. In this case, the rule says that replace E by A. So whatever will be the operator form for the given difference equation, as per the definition, it is 1 upon phi of e multiplied by a to the power n. Every e, whatever is present in the denominator, shall be replaced by a. So it becomes 1 upon phi of a multiplied by a to the power n, provided the denominator should not be 0. That means phi of a should not be equal to 0. But if in case phi of a comes out to be 0, that means the denominator turns out to be 0, we know that there is a possibility of a case failure. Always we are interested in obtaining the value in the denominator as a finite quantity, which is non-zero. If in case you get this phi of a as 0, then I consider that e minus a must be a factor of phi of e. Now what is this logic? See, whatever will be the roots of this polynomial, CF will be written in that manner. If suppose the roots comes out to be 2 and minus 1, and RHS of the given difference equation is given to you as 2 to the power n, one of the root is already 2, which is obtained by factorizing this polynomial, and still you are putting that value of e as 2 because RHS is 2 to the power n. Obviously it is going to be 0. Root निकालना मतलब क्या है? That particular value will satisfy this equation. और उसी पर से वो वैल्यू अगर कॉमन निकलता है RHS में, तो ऑब्वियसली आपका डिनोमिनेटर तो 0 आने वाला है। तो अगर निकला हुआ रूट combines or it is equally matching with the RHS constant, suppose the root is 2 and RHS comes out to be 2 to the power n, in that case the denominator is 100% going to be 0, and in that case I say that e minus a must be a factor of that, and whenever such possibility arises or occurs, it will be 1 upon e minus a multiplied by a to the power n. How it is to be simplified? Directly n into a to the power n minus 1. You remember in that case also we have to multiply by x and differentiate the denominator in differential equation. But here, when if it is coming out as a factor, 1 upon e minus a multiplied by a to the power n will be written as, or will be directly simplified as, n into a to the power n minus 1. If it is 1 upon e minus a whole square multiplied by a to the power n, it will be simplified as n into n minus 1 upon 2 factorial into a to the power n minus 2. Suppose the root is repeated twice, it will be written as 1 upon e minus a whole square. If the root is repeated thrice, it will be 1 upon e minus a whole cube into a to the power n, which is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 3 factorial multiplied by a to the power n minus 3. This is how, or this is when it will be arising, जब एक फैक्टर आपका जो निकलता है वो मैच होता है आपके RHS में से. Suppose the factor is 2, one of the factor is 2, and in the RHS you are getting 2 to the power n. Suppose the roots are repeated 3, and your RHS is 3 to the power n, then it will be e minus 3 whole square operated on 3 to the power n. Suppose the factors are repeated thrice, it will be 1 upon e minus a whole cube to be operated on a to the power n. So it is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 3 factorial into a to the power n minus 3. That is how directly the simplification will be done. Another possibility for application of this case is if RHS, that is f of n, is equal to k, which is any constant. So how is k written as? K written as k into 1, and k into 1 can be written as 1 to the power n. Replace every e by 1, because 1 to the power n can be compared with a to the power n, and a is nothing but 1, and you put e is equal to 1 and then solve the given term. So this is how we can apply case number 1 in the RHS. F of n is equal to a to the power n, where a is any constant. If case fails, convert it into the factor form and simplify. Second possibility is if RHS is purely a constant term, k can be written as k into 1, k का काम खत्म हो जाएगा. 1 can be written as 1 to the power n and can be compared with a to the power n. Put e is equal to 1 and then simplify. So this is how we try to get the simplification for RHS as a to the power n or constant, referred as case number 1. Similarly, case number 2 is some sort of case number 2 is having some sort of similarity as in case number 1. What is case number 2 saying? That if f of n is equal to cos kn or sin kn, that means if RHS of the given difference equation is having the trigonometric term given or written in the form sin kn or cos kn. So pi is equal to 1 upon phi of e multiplied by or to be operated on f of n. What is that f of n? F of n is cos kn. By definition, for cos, using the Euler's formula or the complex number, cos theta can be written as e to the power I theta plus e to the power minus I theta upon 2. So cos kn, theta की जगह क्या है? kn. Cos kn can be written as e to the power I kn plus e to the power minus I kn upon 2. So accordingly, by definition, cos kn is e to the power ikn plus e to the power minus ikn upon 2. Pi is equal to 1 upon phi of e multiplied by e to the power ikn plus e to the power minus ikn upon 2. Separate it. 1 by 2 can be taken common. 1 upon phi of e multiplied by e to the power ikn plus 1 upon phi of e multiplied by e to the power minus ikn. By laws of indices, e to the power ikn can be written as e to the power ik whole raised to n, and e to the power ik can be considered as a. So this will be a to the power n. Similarly, e to the power minus ikn can be written as e to the power minus ik raised to n. e to the power minus ik को क्या बोलोगे? b. So वो क्या बन जाएगा? b to the power n. So initially cos kn by definition is written as e to the power ikn plus e to the power minus ikn upon 2. By laws of indices, e to the power ik is a, e to the power minus ik is b. That means it is converted to 1 upon phi of e into a to the power n plus 1 upon phi of e into b to the power n. Proceed as in case 1. Replace e by a, replace e by b. A means e to the power ik, b means e to the power minus ik. Similarly, definition of sin kn is e to the power ikn minus e to the power minus ikn upon 2i. That is what in the complex number we discussed, right? How the complex number is given by. So remember the definition. Sin theta is e to the power I theta minus e to the power minus I theta upon 2i. So in place of theta it is kn. So it is e to the power ikn minus e to the power minus ikn upon 2i. Separate this two, take out 1 upon 2i outside, operate this phi of e on e to the power ikn, operate this phi of e on e to the power minus ikn, put e to the power ik as a, e to the power minus ik as b, and proceed as we do in case number 1. So initially this problem looks like cos kn and sin kn, but later on it is converted to case number 1 by proper assumption. So this is all.